I got lemon in life, and I'm feeling so fine. I mean, look at this life, it's worth something. I got sun in the sky, and I'm feeling so high. I mean, look at this life, I'm living. Got the recipe, living like sweet tea. I got what you need, living like sweet dreams. Like honey, like honey.
So things are a little different. I moved, I switched offices, painted the walls, colored my hair. I'm still in the process of getting used to everything. Everything's still a mess. I'm going to show you what the office currently looks like, but I have a little more space now, which is great just in terms of storing the stuff that I have, which is a lot, way too much, I'm realizing. And also just in terms of efficiency and getting around, like cutting stickers and moving from station to station. It's just so much more space to actually do the work and so much more light. That is something that I'm really excited about. I moved to a room where I actually have a ton of windows, and during the early mornings, it's so pretty and bright out. And that makes me really excited to do a lot of painting and drawing, just things that I haven't been able to prioritize as much because life and just work in general, things are busy. But the way I've tried to organize the space, in theory, I haven't fully executed it yet, but what I really want is to make all the traditional materials easily accessible, like all my sketchbooks and watercolor pads, all my brushes and watercolor sets, colored pencils, all these materials. I want them to be within reach, or just like I keep staring off to the side. I'm literally looking at them behind you. They're behind the camera. And they're all just there ready for me to use. And that makes me so excited. I've only been in this space for a week. I'm excited for things to feel like home, things to feel natural and normal. Right now, it doesn't feel like my office yet. It kind of feels like I'm in an Airbnb. I don't know if that makes sense to you, like if you are someone who just recently moved, but things don't feel quite right just yet. And I know it's just going to take some time and getting used to, and I'm looking forward to the moment when it does reach that point. But it's going to be a pretty hectic weekend, mainly because the fair summer sale just ended. I got a few wholesale orders, which I'm always happy about. The main problem is my inventory restock order is running behind, and I have a few orders that are due to be shipped out today and like over the weekend, but the stickers are supposed to arrive later today. Fingers crossed there won't be any delays, but I think what's going to have to happen is I am going to have to prep the boxes, prep most of the goods that they ordered. But once the packages arrive for the stickers, I'm just going to have to do a mad dash and count really quickly, pack really quickly, and send them off to the post office. Let's hope that the mailman or the mail person, postman, post person, the postal worker. Let's hope that the postal worker gets here safely and on time, and that we get our orders out. Okay, I just heard the mail slot, and maybe it's a mail miracle. And no, it's not my stickers. Dang it. Wait. It is. Yes! The stickers are here. The stickers are here. I'm gonna grab scissors. I'm really nervous. Sometimes it truly feels like such a gamble when I order restocks, because sometimes the quality is stellar, and other times I don't know if they just use a different printer, like a printing partner. But sometimes the quality is just heinous. Okay. This is like $600, $700 worth of stickers. Fingers crossed. Let's check. I don't think this is the ASMR unpacking that most people want. ASMR frantically opening sticker delivery. Okay. So one of my best sellers. It's my Golden Gate stamp sticker. I'm gonna test peeling it. Will it peel? It's not f***ing peeling. It is not peeling. Oh god. It's not peeling as a stamp. Oh god, that's infuriating. I'm gonna have to check. All of them look like they won't peel. I'm so upset. I'm very upset. I just sent a strongly worded email to my supplier. I'm not sure how they're gonna make it right. But I hope they make it right, because this is not the first time that they've messed up an order. So I have already emailed my retailers on Faire and explained the issue. I've had to reorder from a different company, but the sticker replacements won't be here until Wednesday next week. So I'm waiting to hear back to see what they say. But in the meantime, I have to pack the stickers that I do have and just do my best to send those out. And also try my best to chill, because I'm really frustrated. Today is Birthday Adventure Day. It's supposed to be a day when I do some fun stuff that I've kind of been meaning to do or putting off. And because I am me, it's also a day when I sneak in some work chores. I have to drop off some donatables over at the local Goodwill. Also drop off wholesale orders that I packed One is going to Tantrum on Clement, and another one is going to On Waverly over in Chinatown. I may or may not end up going to Case for Making to look at watercolors, and then maybe the bookstore. That'd be good. And we're going to sneak in lunch at some point. Maybe look at the bookstore while waiting for lunch. Anyway, a bookstore trip is going to happen. Maybe it's at the start of the day, at the end of the day, or if we're just tired, maybe tomorrow. So yeah, it's a busy day ahead. I'm excited, nervous. Hopefully it goes well. Here are the packages that we need to drop off. This one's going to On Waverly, and then the bottom one is going to Tantrum, which is bigger because they ordered a bunch of greeting cards. Full disclosure, I'm already feeling like so low energy and so tired, and the day hasn't even really started yet. I got up at like 9 and I thought, okay, it's gonna be a chill day. I'm just gonna get ready, take my time, head out, have fun. But there's already been chores I had to do this morning, which is just, part of life. But I'm already feeling pretty tired. Also, it's kind of gloomy out. Let me show you. I don't know if you can tell, but it's fog city, typical of San Francisco. But I was hoping for a sunny day because I love sunny days.
Tell me what you're doing tonight. My husband beating 10,000 beats a minute all night. It's 5:15, and I'm scared as hell to tell you I won't be on time. 'Cause babe, I'm terrified. Been thinking about the silly text I sent last night. I'm sick of little thinking about it. Oh, for 5. How am I missing the mark? We have a spark. I think that we got something good. We got something good. Maybe too good. Got the ambulance, baby. We got something good. We got something good. Maybe too good. Got the ambulance, baby. I just dropped me off and the phone's baby,
Yeah, I ate pizza.
stay until tomorrow. I hope I'll be on time. Feels like I'm gonna die. 'Cause it's been a while. Have you been listening to the playlist I sent you last night? I blush a little thinking about it all the time. I think it might be getting high. Or am I just going crazy? I think that we got something good. We got something good. Maybe too good. Call the ambulance, baby. We got something good. We got something good. Maybe too good. Call the ambulance, baby. We got something maybe too good.
Hello, welcome to this mini haul that I'm about to do. The stuff is off camera, but there's a table in front of me, and I am going to show you some of the stuff that I ended up getting yesterday during my mini birthday adventure. I ended up going all around the city to different neighborhoods like the Mission, Sunset over in Japantown, and it was such a good day. The sun did come out at some point, but I was just really happy to be able to drop by some of the places that I've been meaning to go to and get some goodies, eat some yummy food, and I'm just very happy and very grateful. So, this is in no particular order. I am just going to show you the things as I see them on the desk. So, when I was over in Japantown, that is where I had lunch. We ate at Udon Magizo, which is like my ultimate favorite udon place in the city. It is just so delicious. Right next to it is this wonderful stationery store called Mido. And I actually have some of my items being sold in Mido in San Francisco, also in San Jose, which is fun. But I ended up getting a few things. First, I will show you this. It is a tiny little Midori notebook. It's an A7 size. I also got the accompanying cover. I really like this size for just quick doodles. I almost treat it as like a little diary. Instead of writing a full entry, I will just doodle things that happen throughout the day. And I love this size a lot. So I picked this up because my last one is already full. And I also got a bunch of little magnets. Since we just moved to this space, the fridge is pretty bare. All of the old magnets we had in our old place, they're actually hand-me-downs. They're from different roommates past, just like people who used to live in our apartment and who never took their stuff. So I love the cats in particular because they definitely remind me of Yuffie and Oni. I also got this pen, this award-winning pen. It's called the Uniball One. It's won a bunch of awards, and I think it's mainly for just how smooth it writes on paper. Just the glide is very good, but also how it feels in your hand and the fact that it is pretty compact. So I'm eager to use this one more in my new Midori. Normally I use a pilot marker when I'm doing my quick doodles, so it'll be interesting to use just a normal ballpoint. Next, we made a pit stop over at Daiso, and you guys already know I love scallops. Scallop detail, I think it's so sweet. I found this little plate, and I won't be using it in the kitchen. Part of me is thinking it would be a good like catch-all plate for like keys and like memory cards and batteries and stuff like that, but I'm also tempted to use it as a paint palette. Something that I do is instead of using the more expensive, like official palettes, like the ones that look like flowers, I tend to buy more affordable plates, like ceramic plates and stuff. And I use those as my paint palettes. I think they're really fun and more affordable to use. And I'm tempted to use this guy. So we'll see. We'll see if that's what it ends up turning into, either a catch-all plate or a little paint palette. And since we're on the topic of plates, I also ended up visiting the Fog Cat store in Japantown. They're our friends. I see them at markets all the time, and I've been meaning to visit their new brick and mortar store. Finally managed to do so, and I'm so glad that I did. You don't understand, guys. I had to fight so hard not to buy every single thing in their store. Everything is cat themed. Everything is so beautiful. So it's Fog Cats and Yanchako. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation. I'm so sorry. But they're amazing artists. But they also bring in a bunch of cat themed products from other people, including this magnificent plate. It says in the back that it's made in Japan and the brand is Kissa. I fell in love. I couldn't not get it. One, it has the signature scallop detail, but also it has our cats in it. It has Keiku, it has Yuffie. It doesn't have Oni in it. This could kind of be Oni. I automatically fell in love. I knew I wanted to have it in my home. Honestly, I've already used it this morning. I washed it and I brought it in from the kitchen so I could show you guys. Other stuff from Fog Cats. I feel like other cat moms and cat owners, or just pet owners in general, will fully understand my obsession. Like, whenever I see any item that kind of has my cat on it, I'm gonna buy it. Like, there's no question. And the same is true for these glasses. So here's the first one. It's lemon, but I Keiku's in it. How could I resist? So this is the first one. Here's the second one. It's strawberries. I love the colors and how they chose to do this. It reminds me a lot of my new strawberry sticker, actually. And again, the cat is Kiku. The cats are Kiku and Yuffie. So I'm excited to use these. So cute. Something else that I ended up getting in Japantown is a blind box. I don't have them displayed right now, but I have a collection of Momiji dolls. They're my absolute favorite. I think they're so cute and so lovely and sweet. And whenever I do pick a blind box that I want to make sure that it's something that I can add to the collection that's kind of the same vibe. So I already opened it, you can see, but I got this blind box. And the main reason I got it, when I looked at all the possible options I could open, none of them were bad. If I end up getting any of them, I'd be happy. But this is the one I was hoping to get, and I ended up getting it. It really reminds me of me and Oni. The little cat looks so mischievous, but just, I love that she has the cat ears and he has her hair on like a little wig. It's so funny. But that's me and Oni, and I love it. Makes me so happy. Onward with a haul. What else do I have to show you? One of my major birthday purchases turned out to be watercolors. I told myself not to buy any kind of like art supply, but whenever you step foot in case for making, it's so hard to resist. Everything is so satisfying to look at. Everything is just so well curated, and they make the most beautiful watercolors. So I already have one from before. So they sell these mini palettes that you can fill. You can basically pick out the paints that you want and put them all inside this little travel kit, which is so lovely. I ended up picking up a new one. It's such a good red. I was so torn because they also had a baby blue that I was also eyeing, but this is such a good pop of red. And I filled it. I ended up lacking like 2 colors. I haven't opened the paints yet. That's probably something I'll end up doing tonight, but I'm so excited to do the swatching. I don't know if that's something that, if you're not a watercolor artist or a painter of any kind, I don't know if you get any satisfaction out of watching people do the swatches, but that's always the first thing I'm so excited to do, is because we want to see how the colors behave and how they act. And I'm so thrilled. I have 2 little case for making palettes right now. And I also got 2 new colored pencils. Prismacolor Premier, my love. I don't have this color yet. It's called Mulberry, and it is gorgeous. I think I'm in the middle of like a green and purple phase right now, and pink forever, you know? Pink, yellow, green, purple, those are kind of at the top of my chef's kiss colors list at the moment. And this green, it's literally called earth green yellowish. It's a Faber Castell. Faber Castell? I never know. I never know how to say it. But it's one of the water soluble colored pencils. So I love that, but it's such a good green. I also made a pit stop at a bookstore, and I finally ended up getting a cookbook from my favorite comfort person to watch whenever I'm having a bad day or just want to zone out from the stresses of the world. I am talking about the one and only Claire Saffitz, and this is a hefty one. I finally got her book, Dessert Person. I recently got super into cooking and baking within like the last few months, and she has just been such a source of joy. I've been watching her videos for a long time, but I never really found the confidence or the willpower to actually bake. And I'm so happy that I finally started to do it within the last couple months. And I have been eyeing this book for quite a while, and I finally have a copy. And you can see I actually put like color coded tabs because I already marked which recipes I really want to try. And it was funny when I first wanted to go through the book, I had my color-coded tabs ready, and I was thinking to myself, gosh, I'm being so dorky right now, being so excited to put tabs on the book. And then one of the first pages is literally a recipe matrix, and it shows you which recipes are the least difficult, most difficult, how much time you're going to be investing in making this dish. And it just made me feel like I'm just the right amount of dorky for Claire. So I love this book already. Another book that I got, it's her newest one. Oh God, I feel like such a fangirl, but I can't resist. But also, it's beautiful. It's called What's for Dessert. Is it not gorgeous? And it's pink on the inside. Guys, I couldn't not. I haven't gone through this yet. I'm so excited to. So happy. And these are the first cookbooks I've ever purchased. I've never gotten a cookbook. So, you know how online, whenever you would look for a recipe, there's usually like a huge chunk of text telling the reader their life story or just like a bunch of things. I know that it's there because they need to reach like a minimum word count so they could have ads and stuff like that. Totally get it. And there's usually a button anyway, so you can jump straight to the recipe. So I get it. But in the past, whenever I would pick up a cookbook to kind of browse through, at least the more modern cookbooks, I would also see like huge sections of just text. And I'm just thinking, why are they telling me this? Who do people actually read this section of the cookbook? Don't they just flip through straight to the recipes? And I will tell you right now, I poured over that whole section in Claire's book, and I'm so glad I did, and I totally get it now. I just feel like since I started this cooking journey, I've totally shifted in my perception of like cookbooks and people who are into cooking, and I don't know. I've just developed a greater appreciation for it all. So I'm sorry to all the cookbook authors in the past and people who run like cooking blogs and cooking websites. I'm sorry for not appreciating your words and your stories in the past. I totally get it now, and I totally support you. Last but not the least, I also picked up the Fishwife cookbook. I've always loved the branding for Fishwife. All the illustrations are by Danny Miller. He's such a talented artist. And honestly, when I got this book, I see it more as like an art book, which is just like bonus. It's also a cookbook. Can we please appreciate the art, not just in terms of the illustrations, but also the photography? It is so good. So that is it. That is my haul. I got so many new things. I spent way too much, but also I'm trying to accept that this is just my little treat after the very stressful few weeks that I've had. I feel very grateful that I got a chance to actually purchase these things, and I can't wait to paint, and I can't wait to use the glasses, and just I don't know. I love surrounding myself with cute, pretty things. They make me happy. They inspire me to make equally cute and equally pretty things. I feel loved, not just by the people around me and the people I bumped into yesterday and the people who got me gifts, but also I feel loved by myself. Oh no, I'm getting emotional. No, don't cry. I just feel loved by myself, and it's not a feeling that is overly familiar to me very often. I'm very hypercritical of myself. That's something that I just took with me from growing up in a hypercritical home. But I feel like I really treated myself to these things that'll make my life a little brighter, a little happier, especially when things are so stressful and difficult. And I'm grateful to myself for allowing myself to experience my mini adventure yesterday, to shop for these little things, for having the delicious food. I'm just grateful for the life that I have, the people I have in my life, and the experiences that I get to have. I recognize how privileged I am to be able to pursue illustration and art as my career. And who knows how long I'll be able to do that. So for now, I'm just trying to cherish these moments, cherish the time that I have being able to just draw for a living. And this is turning out to be a pretty happy birthday, pretty good birthday. And if you were a part of it in some way by, sending me a greeting, placing an order in my shop, actually giving me gifts, or just sending good vibes to me on that day, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for helping make my birthday a good one. I know my birthday isn't until tomorrow, but it's just this weekend is shaping up to be one of my favorite birthdays in a long time. And even if I didn't do anything too crazy, I mean, I just went around the city and visited cute shops and bought cute things. I it's amazing that I was able to do that. And yeah, I'm happy and I'm grateful and I can't wait to have ramen for dinner.